Hello and welcome back to another video. So today we have Enhypen Bad Desire with Without You, Studio Choom, Unfiltered Cams. I told y'all the day after I posted my initial reaction to Studio Choom, the Unfiltered Cams would be posted. Lo and behold, they have. So I made a playlist, basically, ready to go to oldest to youngest. So obviously we'll start with Heeseung. At the time of recording, I've already watched the performance music video as well as the M countdown stages for Bad Desire and Loose Korean version. I also know that y'all guys wanted me to react to their covers of Demons. I probably won't do a film reaction just because anytime I post KBS or SBS content, it gets blocked, and frankly that cover is what, like a minute and 30 seconds, so I might just watch it on my own as well as the show that they did a cover on. And then 1 and 2D part 1 has been uploaded, episode 41-1. I decided not to do like multiple parts for one episode, so next Monday you'll get second episode of it, basically. And I also know that they just posted their fan showcase. With that, since it is about like an hour and 30 minutes, I don't know if I'm going to do a reaction for the whole thing. I might wait a couple days to see if they post the performances. If not, I probably will watch it, but only record when they do the performances, just because if I record the whole thing, it's about 2 hours, and on YouTube, a 2-hour video, not a lot of people will kind of click. And I know Mike comments saying, oh yes, I will, but I can't sit still like that and kind of like react. So just being honest. Anyways, this is like the 5th video I'm recording. Great. I'm off today, so figured why not. It's also very hot outside. We went to the mall. It is hot. Texas weather is no joke. Trust me. It's like 92, but it feels like 102. Crazy. But yes, I think that's about it in terms of notes, whatever. If you see like any changes on the schedule, it's because something, something else is posted, or I'm trying to rearrange. I've kind of given up of only posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday this month. We'll start in July, okay? I'll start in July with that, because if I do that, I feel like it's going to spill over into July, and technically don't want that to happen, because we're gonna bring back reactions with ZB1 in July, so I kind of don't want to do that. So that's why I originally had boynextdoor for this month, but then I realized if I'm doing all this content for Desire Unleashed, there's no point of doing a re-reaction if, focus is basically on Enhypen. So yeah, enough said. This is like a 5-minute intro, but y'all know I talk a lot. So anyways, I'm gonna try not to pause. There might be some members who I end up pausing for. That's a given. But first things, like I said in the performance music video, that you aren't going to see until Wednesday. I think Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know. None of those days. Later this week. I basically said if I feel some type of way for Jungwon, then Jungwon is now officially my bias. So with that said, Here's Heeseung. 3, 2, 1. I love how he sings that part. So they're like metal on the back of the shoes. I can't believe I'm seeing Heeseung live post Hype 23 curse. Cause I saw them in 2023. So that's pre Hype 20, that's Hype 23 curse. That's pre, because I saw him when did I see him? Was it the 13th or 14th? One of those 2 days. So 1 or 2 days before his 22nd birthday. So that was definitely pre. So I've seen all of them pre. But technically I'm seeing two post. And then 2, it's happening. One of them I'm worried about. I'm very much worried about Sunghoon than Jake for some reason. Even though Jake is technically my bias right now. I think maybe just because it's just Jake at this point. There are some things that Jake does that's, and then I mean that in like a good way when I make that face. But yeah, technically I'm seeing 4 of them, like post during Hype 23 curse. That's gonna be interesting. And then technically 5 if Sunoo decides to act up, because his birthday is soon in like 2 weeks. He's turning 22, and I can remember that because I'm turning 22 in August. So if he decides to up, that's 5. And then it's red hair Heeseung. And then it's just what after this? Okay. That's that. I have Jay. The gloves. The gloves. Speaking of J, I reacted to episode 2 of Coachella 2025 behind. That's gonna be up Wednesday. So he got a guitar pick, and I think like a final signature from John Mayer. John Mayer's tall. If Jay's tall, I think like Jay's like 5'11". I'm not totally sure, but he's tall. Obviously, Nicki's the tallest, but I think John Mayer might be taller than Nicki. To be honest, he was tall. Very surprised. He's gonna be a problem, especially if he plays the guitar again. Did my thing stop? Sorry about that. Yeah, now my headphones died, so AirPods hopefully will work. And I don't remember what I was about to say. Let's just continue. Oh. Okay, now we're on to the we're on to Jake, which here comes the question: am I still a Jake bias? Or am I a Jungwon biased? Or, because this can happen, am I a Jake and Jungwon bias? This is gonna give me a feel for right now, but technically I won't know, or y'all won't know, until after the concert, when I post my vlog. But this is leaning. What am I leaning towards? I hope his hair grows a little longer. I want ponytail Jake. have to wait. I don't know. I think it might just be Jake and Jungwon, to be honest. Yeah, I think it just might be just Jake and Jungwon. Because I'm just like remembering the sleeveless scene and how I like cried, but then both of them were in it. Both of them were sleeveless, and I still somehow cried. So maybe I have two biases, which is really rare in a group this small. Because if it was like 17, I do have a bias line, and that's like understandable because there's 13 members. When you have like 7 members, it's like for nine I give like 2. That's why like in An team it's Nicholas and Maki, with like Yuma and Joe kind of as runner-ups. But like anything less, it's like I have 1, and then everyone else is a bias wrecker. But maybe it's just Jungwon and Jake. Maybe Jay, depending on how the concert goes. Because right now it's just the faces that he's making that's like... Because this was Paradox Invasion. That was okay, we have Sunghoon. The person who I am scared of. There is like he's sleeveless on this shirt, right? Or is it the other one? No. Is it? Yes, I think it is. Doesn't he have like a hood on this? Hooded blazer. yeah, so I'm worried about Sunghoon. Really worried about him. You know, at this point, every single member is just going to become my bias at some point. Right, they're in their 4th year, technically 4th year, because they didn't debut until November. So, yeah, 2020. So 4th year, right? So far, I had 3 biases. Heeseung, Nikki, Jake, and then now there's Jungwon as the mix. So, yeah, eventually, one for each year. Like I don't know. Okay, we have Sunoo, who I hope he has the short hair. I love him in short hair. Because I said it so many times. It has the Sungmin, from Stray Kids effect. He also is going to be a problem. I feel it. Yeah, he's gonna be a problem. I actually do not know how long this video is. Do I care? No. Would it probably be a bit longer if I just waited? Probably. Okay. Okay, now we have the next 2 are like ones that I'm like really dreading. We have Jungwon's. Maybe it is Jake and Jungwon. I can't cry now. I can't cry now because I haven't done my reaction to something another thing where I know I probably will cry. I'm wearing makeup right now. This is why you rarely see me in makeup. And if I'm wearing makeup, I'm filming like 5-6 different videos. Oof, okay. Jungwon. 3, 2, 1. skirt. Oh god. The skirt, the waist. Waist. Next one before I start crying, Nikki. Thank you, camera. And I mean that. Nikki has a way of dancing where it is unlike anyone else in this industry. He's in the group that I love to call the next Taemin. Why I call it that is because Taemin made his lane in terms of the style, the way he dances, the way he presents himself, the style of music that he chooses, the way he just like everything about Taemin, is one of a kind. And no one will ever be like him. But there are people who have the same energy and kind of can be aligned in that same category. Now, most of the artists are from SM because I think it's just like, duh. But like some people on the list, Ten, Kai, Nikki, there's a couple others. I just can't think of the names right now. But they all dance. There's a longer list, trust me. They all have a similar style of dancing compared to Taemin, but it's not the same. It is very distinct and different. And like, you give me like the silhouette and then I can probably say which one is dancing, because even though they have similar characteristics of it, there's like little details where like you can point out who's who, if that makes sense. Like even with like when he did Guilty with Taemin, you can see that there are similarities of how they dance and how they present themselves, but it's still unique in their own way. I don't know, y'all like heard me say this multiple times of how amazing Nikki is. Especially, I think if your role model is MJ or like Taemin, you are a good dancer. After you prove it, but generally a good dancer. There's so many idols who are a big fan of MJ and we're a big fan of Taemin. And then the way they dance is just like none other, to be honest. And the fact that he debuted at such a young age, it's so good. And then like as he got older, kind of basically perfected the way he presented himself while dancing, the same way Taemin did, because Taemin debuted at 16, 2008, 16. He debuted at 14, 15, 2020. So yeah, and I feel like he's just gonna get better and better and better, and then you know there will be idols, 6th, 7th gen idols who be like, I watched Nikki growing up and idolized his dance style and whatnot, and I'd be like, that's exactly why he's in that group called, what did I call it? The Next Taemin? Okay, that was it. That was Enhypen's Bad Desire, With or Without You, Studio Choom Unfiltered cams, all of them. Actually don't know how long this video will be, probably like 30 something minutes, so great. Anyways, that was it. I will see you on the next one because I have a couple more videos to film, so bye.